FM News Talk 97.1.
On demand audio. Allman in the morning. Common Sense Radio.
Good morning, you bunch of drunks.
Coming up, we've got the Gray Falcon straight ahead. Plus, we have our Cabela's $50 gift card giveaway at 8:10. And we're going to have Dave MacArthur on, who is the latest in a string of individuals being featured on Fox News and other outlets who are small business people. And actually, Dave was one of the original guys. Now they're coming out of the woodwork. Dave was a pioneer when it comes to telling the truth about the Obama administration economy. Let's put it that way. And you're like, well, now, he didn't cause the economy the way it is. Well, maybe he inherited some degree, but at some point you're responsible for getting in the way of recovery. And that's exactly what the job assassin is getting in the way of.
Obama!
Unfortunately, we're spending all day long and all week long talking about this.
What about in the case of rape? Should it be legal or not? It seems to me, first of all, from what I understand from doctors, that's really rare. If it's a legitimate rape, the female body has ways to try to shut that whole thing down. But let's assume that maybe that didn't work or something.
You cannot be serious!
So anyway, we go on and on. And it's not like Congressman Akin could not have possibly expected that question to come to him. But your answer, first of all, just on that sense is ridiculous. But if you're going to be asked that question, the thing you're going to throw back at these people is abortion really a problem in this country? I mean, honestly, is it a problem for a woman to get an abortion in this country no matter where she wants to go? She wants to kill the baby any way you want to. That's what happens all the time. And if I'm Todd Akin, I'm going, Charles, honestly, you know, that question I got back in 1988 when I was running for Congress, but really now, that's our focus right now is whether or not abortion ought to be legal in rape or incest. Listen, if you want to have an abortion, you can get an abortion anywhere. And it's legal, and in most cases it can be, in some cases it can be even free. Abortion's not a problem in this country. The economy is. And that's how Akin should have been able to put it, man. And just said, Charles, listen, I understand it's a problem for some people, but if the states want to limit it, they can. If they don't want to, fine. It's a state issue. I want to be a U.S. senator. I want to solve the economic problems of this country and beg off on it. I mean, you know, Charles isn't going to ask the question 10 times over. I mean, you know, and listen, it's not Charles's fault he asked the question. It's these guys do this. That's what you do when you get interviewed in these situations. It's a half hour. What else are you going to do? You're going to talk about the economy and how bad the Grand Poobah is ruining it? Neil Ferguson, who's a former Obama supporter, now says in Newsweek that Obama's got to go.
Neil, let's start with you because you pretty much make the case.
You pretty much make a break with Bob Schaefer if you get through Bob Schaefer's on the show.
Bob and I do it more in sorrow than in anger. We obviously had high hopes of this man 4 years ago, but when you think back to what he promised in the inaugural address in 2009, he just hasn't delivered. And that's really the key issue. If you look at the economy, it is growing at half the speed that he promised in his first budget. If you look at unemployment, it's more than 2 percentage points higher than we were promised.
Yeah, that's big news because he's with Newsweek, which is such a liberal, insufferable rag. And the fact that he's actually making the front page of Newsweek is a pretty big deal. Then you go over to Time Magazine, another insufferable liberal rag. And you've got Mark Halperin from Time saying that, you know, basically the media is in the tank for Obama. Check it out.
The press still likes this story a lot. The media is very susceptible to doing what the Obama campaign wants, which is to focus on this. I don't think
on the tax issue. On the taxes issue that really, as Halperin points out, nobody cares about. Nobody cares about Romney's income taxes, except for the lefties who don't like him. Oh, and Rachel Maddow. Did you see Rachel Maddow? Great liberal left-wing chick, but terrible as a prosecutor. Listen to her case against...
Son of Boss was a criminal tax avoidance scheme for corporations in the 1990s. The Marriott Corporation was one of the companies that got nailed for avoiding taxes illegally using that scheme. Mitt Romney was on the board of the Marriott Corporation. He was the head of the audit committee on the board.
Oh, well, then surely he should be in jail then, Rachel, right? I mean, Bimbet connects the dots here and there, but actually never really makes the case. But you know what? It's all about insinuation. It's all about kind of like saying, insinuating some illegal doings on the part of Romney. And you should see the whole thing. I'll put it up on the electric stove for you. I'm not going to waste your time with it. But it goes on for like 3 minutes, and still she has no case against Mitt Romney. But she has a peripheral case against him, I guess. All right, coming up. Apparently, it's not enough to have women moderating the debates. They have to be of a certain ethnicity. We'll have that for you straight ahead.